Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing polishes that I wore with you in the month of June. So I did wear 5 manicures in June. In the description box, any polishes that are actively available, I will link down there. And then if a polish is no longer available, I will just link the maker's sites if you wanted to check out what else they had to offer. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with our first polish. This is Lonnie from Zoya. It's a very bright flamingo pink cream, almost bordering neon territory, but still in the category of just bright to me. I did do 3 coats for this. I don't think that was entirely necessary. I was happy with the 2 coats, but it did dry to like a matte finish. And I do have some ridges in my nail, and they're there even when I use a base coat. So I did want to go ahead and throw on that 3rd coat just to make sure none of those ridges came through. And though it did dry to a matte finish, I still finished it off with a glossy top coat to help hide any leftover imperfections. But still with that kind of finish, it really emphasizes like the areas on my nails that are darker because of the ridges. So I did do 3 coats for this one. You probably won't need 3 if you're applying it yourself. 2 is generally, I think, pretty good number on this polish. It did have an excellent formula though, very easy to work with, a very smooth application. Just feeling a little bit picky that day. So in my swatch photo, you're gonna see 3 coats of Lonnie and a glossy top coat. The next manicure I wore is I Can Buy Myself Flowers from Colorista Carol. This is a very light gray crelly base, and then it's got matte pink glitter, matte like coral star glitter, a variety of black glitter, and then black heart glitter, and then it's also got silver holographic micro glitter as well. I was just feeling a crelly at this moment, and I know Colorista Carol has a lot of crellies, so I kind of went in for a blind pick, but I did pick a couple that were more shimmeries, so I kept drawing until I drew a crelly, and this is the one that it came up with. I am happy with this. It is beautiful. It doesn't really scream summer to me, so I probably would have appreciated it a little bit more come like fall time, but it was absolutely stunning. I did end up doing 3 coats of this just to get the maximum payoff of glitter. With these kind of crelly-like bases, you can see through to each coat before, so you can see the glitter from the first coat still, so I wanted that depth on my nails, and I was very happy with it. I did want to finish this one off with a matte top coat, but after 3 coats, and then I always do a glossy top coat before my matte top coat just to avoid any like weird spots. It just felt like a little bit too much. So I didn't do that, but I do think it would be absolutely beautiful. This also had a really good formula. I got a ton of glitter out. I didn't have to do much manipulation to spread them out. Sometimes they kind of wanted to traffic jam into one area on the nail, so I did like kind of just, you know, move my brush to the side a little bit and space them out a little bit, but I didn't have to pull out an orange stick or a toothpick or anything like that. The glitters behaved very nicely. This is glitter, so I did use a thicker top coat to smooth everything out. I did only go in for 1 coat, and then after a day of wearing it, I had a little bit of texture on my nails from where the top coat kind of got eaten up by the glitter, but that's just natural. You apply another coat of top coat and then call it a day. Had I used a glitter smoother underneath it, I wouldn't have had that issue. That being said, this was beautiful and I loved it. So in my swatch photo, you're gonna see 3 coats of I Can Buy Myself Flowers from Colorista Carol and a glossy top coat. The next manicure I wore is You're Welcome from my brand Pampered Polishes. This is a blurply but more blue base. It does have a bright pinky purple shimmer to it, and then it also has a silver holographic glitter. I wanted to wear blue. I saw a bunch of them on my shelf. I picked out a few of them off my Pampered Polish shelf. Picked out a few of them and let the kids pick which one they liked the best, and this one was the one that they liked the best. And again, I think this is just one that I probably would have appreciated a lot more had it been a different season, maybe like a winter manicure or something of the sort, but it's a pretty polish. Obviously I made it and I like the polish itself. It just isn't what I was, I guess, feeling at that moment. I don't even know why I gave them the option of this one. I did 2 coats for full coverage. There is holographic micro glitter in here, but it doesn't dry to like a textured finish as a regular glitter would. It's kind of more embedded into the polish itself. So overall, I was happy with the manicure, but I wish I had worn it in like January. In my swatch photo, you're gonna see 2 coats of You're Welcome and a glossy top coat. The next manicure I wore is a very solid one that I know I love and I wanted to wear, because after the Colors of Carol and the other Pampered Polishes. I just wanted something safe that I was going to be happy with for more than a few days. So this is a combination manicure that if you've seen any of my previous monthly wear videos, you might have seen this combination of some variety. It is the combination of Adeline from Lights Lacquer. This is a very sheer nude base, and then I topped it off with Apparition from Rogue Lacquer. This is a clear base with silver holographic flakes. This is a very go-to manicure for me. It's dainty but also fun and a little bit flashy, and then in the sun it's bright. It's just a very solid manicure that I know I'm gonna like 10 times out of 10. I do 2 coats of Adeline from Lights Lacquer to get kind of a blurred nail line look. It's not going to cover my nail line ever at all. I could do 25 coats of it and my nail line will still be there. But a couple coats of it does blur the nail line, and then I go in with Apparition, just 1 coat of this. Really packs on the flakes. It depends usually if I want a more subtle topper look or a more bold topper look, and I was feeling the more bold topper look this time. So this is the one that I went for. I got a solid week's worth of wear out of this, so I was a very happy camper with this one. I do always finish it off with a glossy top coat. It gives that nice plump shine look to it, although nothing in here is going to dry textured. Removal is also easy. This is a flake, not a glitter. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 2 coats of Adeline from Lights Lacquer, topped off with 1 coat of Apparition from Rogue Lacquer, and a glossy top coat. The last manicure I wore, I put on just like directly before the end of the month. So I wanted kind of something that would hold me through the 4th of July, but it didn't. I think I took it off the day before 4th of July just because I was cooking a lot. I was doing all of the 4th of July cooking. And after having it on for a few days, I just didn't want it to like chip into the food, so I did end up taking it off. But my next manicure is both from Pampered Polishes. The red is called It's a Piranha, and this is more of a like dark cherry red. And then it's full of a holographic shimmer and holographic flakes. And then as an accent nail, I did I'm Too Shiny, also from my brand Pampered Polishes. This is a clear base, gold holographic micro glitter, but it is a full coverage glitter. So I did 2 coats. Excuse me, I did 2 coats of each polish. I finished everything off with a glossy top coat, and let me tell you, this was stunning. I loved this manicure. I loved this combination. I've always loved the combination of red and gold, but together in this manicure, it was absolutely stunning. We all have holographic elements from both polishes as well, but they're different holographic elements, so it complements each other very nicely. Full disclosure, I did have to retake this picture. My dad had my camera for a few days. They're trying to sell their house, so they're taking pictures of their house. And he wanted a couple special shots that the photographer did not get. So they took my camera out to Flagler for a week. So I had no camera out for a week until they came over for 4th of July. So I did have to repaint this manicure, and it was just as stunning the second time. I only kept it on for the photo this time because I was ready to move on to a different polish. So I'm Too Shiny is a glitter though, so it is going to dry with some pretty intense texture. I did just a regular coat of top coat, and the next day it was a very sandy texture. I finished it off with another coat of top coat, as I do, and I didn't have that issue again. It just really eats up top coat, these kind of micro glitter polishes. So I did need 2 coats of top coat for that. And then on the other hand, It's a Piranha has 0 texture and 0 issues with removal or it being difficult to remove. I also truly just dislike wearing reds in general because the skin around my nails is always dry. It's always so dry, no matter how much I moisturize, how much oil I use, how much lotion I put on, it's always dry. And so whenever I take red polishes off, I feel like it just gets stuck in that dry skin and it's near impossible to get out. But I will say, taking this one off, I had 0 issues whatsoever. So I was very, very happy with that as well. In my swatch photo, you're going to see 2 coats each of I'm Too Shiny and It's a Piranha from my brand Pampered Polishes, and a glossy top coat. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these manicures. Let me know what your favorite was from my manicures this month. Also, let me know what you wore in the month of June. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time. Bye. Show them your ballerina dance. Are we rocking the same hairstyle today?
Hmm?
Are we rocking the same hairstyle?
Yeah.
Rocking the same hairstyle today?
Yeah.